Lovely to see you,
வணக்கம்
sir.
எப்படி சொல்லிக்கலாம்
Everything is good. Tamil Romba is not great. I grew up in Gujarat, so though I'm from Tamil Nadu. Anna Tamil
மஜாமா
patient. Huh?
மஜாமா
And you've done a fabulous job. I just watched the film and it was lovely to watch you.
Thanks.
And how did you manage Hindi?
Yeah, it was a bit challenging though. So,
Yeah?
but we had like a workshop before the actual scheduled shoot. So there, we revised the dialogues and we read the script. So it was easy.
Program that you did just before the
Okay.
lockdown. I was there in the audience. I watched you.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
that's
yes,
nice.
beautiful to see you.
Thanks.
Right. So what a beautiful film. I just loved it. I just watched it and so many beautiful songs. In fact, I just sent a message to Sonu Nigam to him because that song is so beautiful that he
Manju.
sung as well. Amma. Such a lovely group of songs that it has. It also has a song on the mother. It's got that song as well. So tell me about coming on board taking this film as your Bollywood debut. So tell me about it and the process.
It's a big responsibility as the first music composer for Bollywood, and a big challenge. And when I heard the story, then I felt, oh, this is my life story. And, what I've gone through and all. And I have to thank Shiv Hare to giving this opportunity to do a music for the film, for the musical. And I'm thankful entire team for this. And please enjoy the music and be joy.
It's a beautiful film. And tell me, what are the parallels between the film and your life? How did you say that when you saw when you read the script, you saw that it was similar to your life? So can you tell me that?
Yeah, when I was, 9 months I practiced my riyaz. I was in my mom's womb, listening her heartbeat. When I came out, my father, Mr. Manandan, he was a drummer for K.V. Mahadevan Orchestra. Daddy never allows me to touch the drum kit. And in that angry mood, I go to the kitchen, I play all the vessels.
Oh, okay.
And then whoever comes home, I take my favorite, all the vessels, bucket, low bucket, will get a low sound. I feel lots of thing as a drums. I imagine this is my tom, high tom, low tom, bass drum, snare drum, cymbals, but in front of me all the vessels.
Oh, lovely.
So, and then my father, he realized my son has a rhythm, and he introduced to the great drummer Noel Grant. And then life just started, but it's not very easy. And but already Lord Shiva is blessed the tala of Damuru sound. And I have to thank my area, Basin Bridge, where I grown up, because in the roadside I can listen every day percussion. On the railway track, every day the rail goes in a different time signature. So this movie connect when I hearing the story, Atkan Chatkan, and then the songs lined up according to the score. And then even casting, I was helping director to choose who's the musicians, all the little ones. So first thing I came in mind, the genius, the child prodigy, Lydian Nadaswaram.
Okay.
So, and I explained to director, this is the boy you should choose. And one more boy I recommended, that is Stephen Devasi brother's son, Apu, and Stephen Samuel. And then entire in the movie, the kids are really awesome. They did wonderful. And Lydian is the way he did complete in this whole film.
Yeah.
It's It's beautiful, and he's a gifted child.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I saw him play in Dubai just before the lockdown. That's what I was telling him. And
Ah,
yeah, just before the lockdown in March. Was it March, Lydian? Was it end of April, end of February or March?
I'm not
This,
I'm not sure. I forgot.
yes, but just before
uh,
the lockdown,
yeah.
February, I think February. Uh, and it was so beautiful to see you. And I want to first ask you, I have seen you emote with your fingers. Now you've emoted in front of the camera. How different was it?
Yeah, it was really different, and I'm used to be in front of the camera for video and and a lot of contests and TV shows, and it was kind of relatable for me. And acting is a whole new art, and I'm just a beginner to it, and there is lots to learn. And before the actual schedule, we had like a 10 days workshop in Mumbai, where I learned so much things about acting from my acting teacher, Mr Rati, and of course the director uncle Soumya Shiv Hare. So they taught me so much about acting, and of course I felt a bit challenging to speak in Hindi, as
Yeah.
Hindi is not my mother tongue, and it's a very new language to me, and also I felt challenging to cry in front of the camera. But first like 2 or 3 days we used like glycerin, but after that it just came naturally. So big thanks to my acting teacher and my the director.
Okay. Also, tell me, when did you first meet Shivamani sir? When was your interaction? How long have you known? Your families would have known each other, but when was your first meeting with him?
My first meet with Shivamani uncle was when I was 3 years old in
Okay.
my drums class
Okay.
in Egmore. So uh, I was in my drums class, and he just came there, and he saw me play, and I was so little, and I was playing drums, and I couldn't reach the cymbals and everything, and he saw me, and he appreciated me, he blessed me, and then he just played a quick roll on the drums, and I was just amazed by that and so inspired as a legend is playing.
Yes.
And after that, Shivamani uncle took me to a lot of concerts, and we jammed together, we played together, and Shivamani uncle only introduced me to the director uncle of this Atkan Chatkan film, and he told the director uncle that this is a boy from Chennai. His name is Lydian, and he's a musician. He plays multi instruments, and so I think the director got impressed by me, and he had a vision that I will be suitable for the role Guddu, which is the main role in the film. And so he approached us like, would you like to act? and and though and since it is a musical subject film, we accepted it, and big thanks to Shivamani uncle, and I'll be grateful for him throughout my life.
God bless you.
Fantastic. Yes. Tell me, what was your reaction when you saw this 3-year-old play for the first time? When you saw him, sir?
I was, when I when I saw the little ones playing like that, I really so happy. I was just going back to my childhood. How I just crazy about. So he has a beautiful hand, and I just showed some technique, and he's born genius, and I have to hats off his parents,
Yeah.
who was guided throughout till today,
Yes.
and he's amazing, and I'm the proud child for our India, and he brought to India and the beautiful award, the best, the
Yes.
world best.
Yes.
Yes.
So you said that hope and
So
burning hope. Sorry. Yes. Do you want to
I
add
want to
something?
show one thing quickly. So
Yes.
this is an unforgettable moment in my life, and this picture will be there forever. This was
Oh,
when I was 3 years old, the first day I met him.
lovely. Please send this to me. Please send this to me. I'll tweet about. Let me look.
Oh my God.
Let me see. Give me a
Yeah.
minute. Can you show me the screen again?
Lydian,
I'll just take a picture of your picture. Can you?
Lydian,
Okay,
what's up
sure.
to me?
Have
Yeah,
to? Okay,
What's
one
that?
minute. Oh, I've
yeah,
just done.
sure, uncle.
Oh,
I'll
that's
send it, uncle.
lovely. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. How old were you? This is younger than 2. I think must be just 2 years older.
Three
No, no,
years.
this is like 3. Like,
This
yeah,
was the
two
age that
two
you
years. When I was 2 years, I started to play drums, and this
started.
was like when I was 3. When I joined the class.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Shivamani sir, you
So I
just
just wanted to share that.
that was a beautiful memory. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Lydian. Awesome.
Said
Thanks.
hope and burning passion is the basis of this character. And how important are these two things in anyone's career path? Hope and passion. How do you see these two things?
See, hope and definitely the passion comes first, because you need to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And uh, once you focus on your practice,
Right.
everything will come to you.
Hmm.
That's why you hold the Saraswati, Lord Saraswati Amma.
Yeah.
Don't live and practice.
Hmm.
So automatically, Lakshmi, everything will come.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Yes.
Tell me about the musical instruments that are in the film. Did you help design them? Because they're all different things from the Kabar Khana, and
See,
how,
I have my global collection of instruments.
yes.
Even if I go to the small restaurant, I still remember this is the something I found in
Okay.
the restaurant. I keep all
Okay.
this. This has a sound.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I collect wherever I go, and sometime I ask. I remember once me and AR Rahman, we were in a Hyatt hotel somewhere in Mumbai.
Mhm.
In AR's room, there was one dustbin.
Mhm. Okay.
Was there. I played in that.
Wow.
So nice. I called the general manager or manager. I want this. So they gifted me. And
Okay.
I take like that. Lots of restaurant stuff people they give, and all this. This is all like really helpful. My collection I used in Atkan Chatkan, because the Atkan Chatkan is kind of different, totally not non. So it's not regular drum sound or anything. Yes, I used the reason I used my duff.
Yes.
So everything is plastic and metal, and then something I need a low bottom end
Mm.
to show in the film when the kids are using something. We need one bottom end,
Mm.
mid, high, and low.
Okay.
That's the reason I said to director sir, this instrument has to be. That's the only one instrument in the movie
Mm.
we shown as a real drum,
Okay.
the duff.
Mm. Mm.
So other than that, plastic dub buckets and all the bezels and all the kind of. So this entire film we used in the climax song was a very restriction for me. You cannot use orchestral sound or mobile, because in the stage,
Yes.
what they created, the instrument they're using.
Mm.
So it was a big challenge, and some more. If you listen that climax song, you'll understand how what I did. And so these all the instruments I used, and spoons and
Wow.
silver plates and all kind of big drum. Yeah, plastic cans.
Wow. It's amazing because the children, and you had to teach the children to play these instruments as well. So
We
that is
had we had one meeting. I showed all the instruments how to do the kids, and then I had a confidant on Lydian, because he is a drummer. He
yeah.
knows how
Yeah.
to do, and he was really taking. And he also played in the background, some background sound, real sound. He played that himself, and amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to teach your friends, Lydian, some ways to also, emote better with music? Because all of them are not musicians, right? Are all the children musicians,
Yeah.
or Did you have to teach them a few tips? Did you give them a few tips? What was that?
While we are shooting for the solos which Shermani uncle composed, so when we are playing that in the film, so I had to teach them the tempo and what they should play, which pattern. You know, in the solo there will be so many parts, like 4 or 5 kids playing the beats.
Yeah.
So I'll play a full beat, and then another kid will play full beat. Another kid will play a different beat. So I had to teach them that, and they didn't uh, seem like they are not musicians. All the kids were brilliant, and they just grasped it real quick.
Okay.
So they are awesome.
Okay. Also,
Thank you, Lydian.
okay.
Thanks.
Your Runa Rizviji also, I mean, she also composed and sang 2 songs, right?
Yes, and Runa is my wife. And when I composed the song Dakta Shakti De, the word is given by my wife Runa. She wrote that song Dakta Shakti De, which my dearest Amitabh Bachchan sir sang.
Yeah.
And Runa also sang in Ma song, and then a love song with Ari Haranana.
Yes.
And Sonu Nigam sang, and Uttara Unikrishnan.
Yeah, it is beautiful. All of them, because I'm sure I'll go back to the songs. Now, Mr. S.P. Balasubramaniam has been instrumental in your career as well. So tell me a little about him and all the other people who, added to the milestones of your career. And of course, Mr. AR Rahman, we will talk about, who presented this film. So all the people in the journey of your life, we will talk about.
In my journey, my father, Thiru S.M. Anandan, and my mother, Lakshmi Anandan, very important person in my life, who created me to present this to world as a musician. And I accept to my parents. When I'm playing in Mint, and the next day I'm playing in Royal Festival Hall, and all these things, all their blessing, and then I have to thank my gurus, Mr. Noel Grant, my father, S.M. Anandan, and Billy Cobham, the great drummer in the world, and the legendary drummer Ustad Turlogurtu sir, and Luis Prakasam from Malaysia, and Zakir Bhai. And these are all the drummers, my inspiration. What I do in my setup, I will play. So I'll, and then my father met with the accident, and I went to the studio. I said to K. Magadevan sir, Pogarindi sir, my father is in the hospital. He said to go and play. Oh, okay, you play. So I did my first recording solo for the movie background score. And then because they know me, they all the composers, my appa's colleague, all the musicians, they know I play the drums. Whenever I go in holiday times in the studio, I play there, and they'll say this, and so that's why they agreed to, and then they encouraged me. One concert, K. Mahadevan sir concert, my father was playing. I was sitting next to him. That time, S.P. Balasubramanian came and he sang a Mehbooba song, Sholay movie. My father said, Siva, you play this song. So I played and took a small solo.
Okay.
And Balu sir, he really liked it. He blessed me, my godfather, and then he took me, he asked my father, I'm taking Sivamani, my road show. And he showed the world to me. Anaya is in the hospital now, and I couldn't, when I think of my journey, Uh, he's in the hospital, and I just pray everything goes well. I praying every day, and he's a great human being. I learned how to respect others and how to keep yourself low profile, and a lot of things I learned from him. And I pray everybody has to pray for his. He has to come back home. Anaya, please come back quickly. Come on, get up. Okay. And he's the one for me in my life. And then everybody got to know I'm playing with S.P. Balasubramanian sir. So they started calling me for his recording, like M.S. Viswanathan sir, Ilayaraja sir, and T. Rajendran, lots of Malayalam music composers like K.J. Joy and Sham Joseph Uncle and A.T. Umar, Arjuna Master, Devaraja Master, lots of Johnson, Amitabh Bachchan. And then in this journey, I was just traveling along with in the studio only. We regularly play for other composers, me and AR Rahman. And then we touch, my father and AR Rahman, they are very good friends. And then AR, we all started one roots band. And then he became composer for all the ads, film, and then Roja came. That was his break. When he was entering Roja, I was almost because my drum machine came shook like I was little scared. What will happen in my life? I'm playing live drums and all the drummers all sitting quiet at home, and all the drum machine and the sampler was ruling the movie industry. I sit at home. I call. What happened today? Tomorrow song. They say no. Rhythm box song like that. But I never give up. I was like I want to be a live drummer. That's the time Ustad Zakir Hussain sir and Louis Banks, all they came in my life as an angel, and Biscraft, Andre and Viraf. All they came, they took me, they grabbed from Chennai. Chennai is not your place, Mumbai city. So I came to Mumbai, and then I started playing live concerts, and then IPL, India Simmons, and thanks to India Simmons, Srinivasan sir. So that is my journey, and then I did one temple. I just saw Danu sir. He said, "Shiva, what are you doing?" And I said, I'm living in Bombay. You have to do a music for my film." So he has given two film, and one is Arimanambi and Kanidan. And then Atkan Chatkan, the first debut of Bollywood. And thank you for everyone, and please enjoy the movie. And thankful to everyone, entire team, and Mr. Amitabh Bachchan sir, AR Rahman, and Hariharan, and Runa Siva Mani, and Sonu Nigam, Uttara Unnikrishnan, and Lydian, and Shiv Hare, and Vishakha Singh, and Z5. Thanks to everyone. And this movie is for family. This movie is content to give the motivation, the challenge, how the boy struggled and came as a king, like in music. So the musical film Atkan Chatkan. Enjoy it.
And interestingly, Taahaa Shah, who plays Lydian, older part of Lydian's life, is from Dubai. So when I saw the beginning of the film, I
Okay.
saw Taahaa Shah.
Oh,
Taahaa
Tash, yeah.
Shah is from Dubai. He lives in
Oh,
Bombay, but he's originally
Okay.
from Dubai. Yes. So
great.
it was lovely to see
Nice.
him as well. And Mr. Sonu Nigam lives between Dubai and Mumbai now. So that's also one. I also sent him a message saying that the song was so beautiful.
Oh,
Um,
that's great.
yes, quite a lot of interesting things happening. Are you going to be in Dubai for CSK? Because, I mean, IPL is happening in Dubai shortly.
Not for CSK. I'm going to be in Dubai for my music school.
Okay, when is that? What? Tell me about it.
It's going to be soon, and because lots of offers, and I may start my percussion
Oh, wonderful. That will be lovely. When will that be planned? Next month?
Bollywood style playing style of folk, all the techniques.
Okay,
Yeah,
lovely,
soon
lovely.
will be
Good.
announced.
Thank you. The film is beautiful. I'll surely recommend it to everybody. And it is a film
Peace.
about hope, and it talks about how ambition doesn't need anything. You can, I mean, you don't really need stuff. I remember Mr. Sonu Nigam say something similar to me once. He said that they didn't have fancy instruments when they started out. They had a small harmonium that they used to play on, and then it really didn't matter. The things in the house used to be where he learned stuff. So I guess that's what you're also saying in the film, that you really don't need that much, those many amenities, but just the passion and the drive, and well, and then you get people on the way to help you. So I think it's a beautiful film, and I'm sure a lot of people will watch it. And thank you both of you for
You
speaking.
should play all the songs every day.
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
it's beautiful.
will
It's
be
very motivational as well, right? So I'm sure it'll be.
yeah.
Let's see you all in Dubai whenever you're here, and we'll do a live
Yes,
interview too. So
yes.
thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thanks.
Lydia.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.